tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Cold plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're just a stranger. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game we're playing on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Chargers.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
18-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's got him in, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chargers at 500 at 6 and 6. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense...
This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
10-yard line.
Real partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the 10, first and goal. Play action. Stroud now. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
All right.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Time for the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
31-yard line.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Set.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Under. Tony.
Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
All right.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
All right.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Mixing up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
They'll give it to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll run it here. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Herbert now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings out 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers at first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That's to Amari Hampton out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's another
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Open man right side, that's McConkey. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Go.
Hampton will score. Touchdown Chargers. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chargers 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
For the Chargers.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yards on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Out of the gun to Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alvarado. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Breaks through the contact. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
Well, that's a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Houston.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18.
Quick throw to Collins. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along. But their kicking is so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not going much of physical reaction. Watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they did make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Complete to number 15, Lad McConkey. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's another.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Texans' 5-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never a doubt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we break. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, it's caught. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omarion Hampton with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Stroud to throw it. Down the field, he's got Noel. A good job there getting to him quickly after the catch as he's brought down right at the midfield stripe.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Stroud. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the go to give to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Here's Stroud. This one taken in by Stover. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. What a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
And now 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Moment to right.
Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
33-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Herbert to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. 19.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Well, a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Stroud. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here's 2nd down.
Set. 380. Cap it. Hey, go lion. Set.
One last throw here for Herbert. That one completes to McConkey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Texans, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.